The beautiful beach boardwalk in Santa Cruz, California, just footsteps away from the Kaiser Permanente Arena, home once again to the NBA Development League Showcase. Second straight season we are inside the arena, just a few steps away from the sand, and it's the second straight day we're ready for 4 games of action. Chad Andrus pleased to be joined again by Kalina Azabuki as we tip off the day with the Fort Wayne Mad Ants taking on the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. And when you talk about this league, you talk about player development. Fort Wayne has one of the best player development coaches we have in Steve Gansey.
They do. This is not a flashy
pavilion for the 2015 Samsung NBA Summer League. Another marquee matchup ready to tip off with the Sacramento Kings taking on the Denver Nuggets. Boogie Cousins is in the house, hugging it out with his former coach, Mike Malone. And look, all is well with Vlade Divac and Mike Malone, the new head coach of the Denver Nuggets. His new team taking on his old team, and George Karl has a few ties in there as well, with Denver meeting up with Sacramento. Chad Andrus, Mateen Cleaves, Dana Jacobson ready to bring you this one in a marquee matchup with the 6th and 7th overall picks from the 2015 NBA draft, starting with Sacramento's choice of Willie Cauley-Stein. Sacking into Cox Pavilion to watch the Boston Celtics tip off with the Portland Trail Blazers. Chad Andrus pleased to be joined by Brent Barry and Jared Greenberg for this one, in which we're going to see a pretty stacked Summer League roster for the Boston Celtics that includes their first-round pick, number 16 overall, Terry Rozier.
Yeah, looking forward to watching.
The best way to follow NBA prospects and assignments is on the NBA D-League app, available on all Apple and Android devices. You can watch live games and highlights. Go to the App Store to download it now. Use that app every day throughout the season. Get your box scores, get your latest prospect watch. Of course, we'll keep an eye on all of the top 20 prospects all week long here in Santa Cruz. Tied at 27, start of the second quarter. Raphael Putney was the story of the opening quarter for the RGV Vipers. And Chris Walker gets another dunk to start the second quarter for RGV.
Walker just working well with his teammates. Gets the pass and finishes it like you're supposed to.
Amon Harris off the bench, hit 1 3 already. That one doesn't go. Putney the rebound. Matt Carlino, just signed this week by RGV, playing his second game in the backcourt.
Here's Matt Carlino right here. Pick and roll with Walker. The nice lob pass. He finishes it like a big man should. Well done.
RGV, over the last several years, has had some of the more intriguing big man prospects in the D-League, and that trend is continuing with Putney and Walker this year. But guys like Greg Smith, who made their way to the NBA on call-ups and contracts last year, as Hicks hits another 3. They had Clint Capella, the Houston Rockets player, on assignment in RGV, and he was dominant here at the showcase, and obviously you saw how that translated into the playoffs last year for Houston. But in addition to being an up-tempo, fun team to watch with all the three-pointers, it seems like Rio Grande Valley has always got some kind of sneaky athletic big man that they get out there on the court in the D-League to get some run that pops onto the scene each and every year and raises a lot of eyebrows.
Right. The D-League is really a place where players can get their confidence, really come to peace with their game, make sure their moves work, everything they've worked on. You got to try that stuff. Everything you've worked on in practice, you got to do that stuff in the game and make sure you have confidence in it, confidence in your moves, know what your game is, know what you do to score, or whatever it is you do well, facilitate, rebound. Come out with that same aggression every single game. Raphael Putney is putting on a great display here. Pretty much everything he does well.
And how about Walker leading the break with the dish, and now the outlet pass to Cummings. Chris Walker, the 21-year-old super athlete, Rebound. Coast to coast. Little handoff to the trailing big.
We just talked about, man, the Vipers have a lot of versatile big men. These big men can dribble, lead the break, be decision makers, shoot from long range. Walker and Putney, nice players. That's what the Vipers like to do, man. They like to get up and down. They're second in the league in points per game. They're second also in rebounds per game. But the bottom of the league, close to the bottom of the league in assists. But so far today, they've pretty much played well together, trusting each other. The passing has been on display. They're doing a good job. They just got to stop the Mad Ants on the other end.
Walker sits with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists in 9 minutes. Harris again, spot up 3. Missed his last 2. Joshua Smith back in, throws that one away. Anthony Harris the steal. Putney pokes it away from Lemon, but whistled for the foul.
And that time, Smith in the post just thought he had something that really wasn't there. That's one thing, you get the ball in the post, you got to have patience. Scan the defense, know where your teammates are and where the defense is. Make your pass or go into your move.
Anthony Harris against Cummings, into the paint. On Harris. And Hicks, the up and under, draws contact. That is number 3 on Joshua Smith.
And that's the Mad Ants just getting into their drawn kick game. When all else fails, go into that drawn kick game. Attack the basket, create for your teammate, get in the paint, kick it out to someone else, let them get in the paint, shot fake and get in the paint. Pretty soon you hope the defense makes a mistake. And right there he gets the foul for Hicks.
And Smith taking a seat after those 3 early fouls. This is, again, a luxury that Rio Grande Valley has that isn't particularly common in the D-League. Joshua Smith started in the front court at 6'10", with Putney at 6'10", and then you brought Amir Williams and Chris Walker off the bench at 6'11" and 6'10".
Well, they got some talent. Joshua Smith's a big body. Raphael Putney, Walker are more skinnier players that might need to put on a little weight. Raphael Putney, he can do that though. We've seen that all day today so far for him.
He's got it on a string. 5 of 7 from behind the arc. Only player in double figures. He has 17.
He's feeling good. He's caught fire already.
Lemon to the baseline.
There you see Walter Lemon with the athleticism like we talked about. He is a quick, shifty guard. He can change pace pretty fast, but he's got that quick first step and he's got that athleticism.
James is a good defender on Cummings. Williams, and 1.
And that's just a nice pick and roll pass from Cummings. The defense blues him. He's on the same page with Williams. And here's Walter Lemon on the baseline attacking. Nice, aggressive, decisive move. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to come in the game and attack and be a spark plug for this Mad Ants team.
Did he squeeze his way on the baseline, though?
He squeezed his way on the baseline.
Is that making lemonade out of the double team?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing. I like it. Nicely done, Chad.
James waves off the high pick and roll. Whittington is back in the game. It's been quiet so far. Now he gets a touch in the post and is going to be whistled for the clear out.
Shane Whittington used that elbow a little too much and gets called for the foul. You see just a nice duck in right here. I like the position he had, but he threw that elbow. He should have just went straight up to the jump hook.
Whittington, a free agent signing by the Pacers last year, is in his second year on assignment in Fort Wayne. A 12-8 guy so far for the Mad Ants this season. Has appeared in 20 games over basically a year and a half with the Pacers in the NBA.
That time, Matt Carlino and Rafael Putney on the same page. The first screen didn't work. He had to reset it. And Matt Carlino just threw it away.
Tough pass by Lemon through traffic. He's tipped away. Comes Putney. To the rim!
Oh my! Good! You want to jump with me? There will be consequences and repercussions.
He's not going to stop at the three-point line every time.
Rafael Putney. I am not just a shooter. If I get to the basket, it's going to be an emphatic finish. Woo!
Christmas to the left hand back in the game. That's good to see, but he might have a little difficulty breathing. Both nostrils are plugged up after that bloody nose. We'll see how long he can sustain the up and down here. He's got to breathe through his mouth. And Britt was trapped in the air.
Take a look at this. Not only is a three-point shooter, he can dribble, he can go coast to coast. The aerial assault! Come on now. Big man's not supposed to be able to do that. Stop it, Putney. Stop it.
We are only midway through the second quarter of his first game at the Showcase. But in 15 minutes, he's hit 5 threes, has 19 points, and pulled down 6 rebounds. And again, there's a long way to go in this game and an additional game to play at the Showcase, but so far, he has taken this Showcase by storm, more so than any player who has taken the court to date.
And he should get a standing ovation.